Hey, my name's Harold Meyer, and you're watching God's House, and today we're going to be talking about Genesis 4, 7, and 4, 6. But before that, I'd like to remind y'all that in another video we're doing today, we're going to be talking about Touch My Angel, Season 5, Episode 4, What Orphans Made For. Now, I know that we did the episode that comes after that already, so I forgot to do something. But, yeah, so I just made a mistake and I thought that we did it already. And tomorrow we're gonna be doing South Africa Command Part 52. And hopefully that goes well. We've been having some issues with like our internet and that game. So yeah, so let's get to Genesis 4 6 and 4 7. Okay, so you start off at 4 well, let's do some background, okay? Okay, so Cain and Abel, they were both their parents were Adam and Eve, and Cain and Abel brought forth his best animals, and Cain didn't. And now Abel is well no, Cain did, my bad. He brought forth the both. Cain brought forth no. Abel brought. I'm sorry, this isn't scripted. Abel brought forth his best animals, and Cain didn't. And we're gonna see where that goes. I'm gonna highlight this, and I think this comes from the New International Version, but I'm not sure. But we're gonna see what God has to say. Why are you angry? Said Cain. And why has your conscience failed? If you want to do what is right, you will not be attempted. But if you refuse to do what is right, sin is crouching in at your door, and it destroys you. But you must master it. Yeah, so today yeah, so something happened today. No, I didn't do anything bad, but I was honest about something and I was a little worried, but everything's okay. Everything's okay. And to me, I was tested. And I was honest with them, and that's how I found out I was gonna be okay. Yeah. So just whenever you think you're doing something wrong, don't do it. If you have to, refer to the Bible. Because listen, there are things that sorry about the sad, but there are things that we don't know is right or wrong, but we're not sure. But we need to ask God. And some of us have grown up in drug-infested households thinking that that's okay. But I have news for you, it's not. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not. And you see, sometimes we put forth our best. Let me get back to the scripture. Sometimes we put forth our best, and sometimes we don't. So sometimes we might be like, "Oh, I'm happy to." Let's say if my parents want a sandwich, I'm happy to serve my parents. Whereas somebody who's not might not do as good of a job, and their parents might not appreciate them as much. But that goes with a lot of things. If you have work, do it, and be proud. Try to be try to be proud that if you tried your best. Notice I didn't say don't fail, because we will fail, but try your best at your job. And as long as it's not a sinful job, then then you gotta be proud of yourself for trying your best. As long as it's not sinful, like doing adult things. And that much because I got little kids that watch this. And I try not to. If I tell y'all, if I find it serious enough, I will go into more detail sometimes. But yeah, and I'll give y'all a warning if I remember. That's a big gift because my forgetter is not is bad. But yeah, and God, He blesses us a lot. And some people might say, "Oh, you are not a true Christian because you don't have this amount of money, or you're not rich, or you're poor, or not, you know, or maybe somewhere stuck in the middle because you're middle class." Listen, income, that is a blessing from God. Some people receive more, some people receive less. Some people work hard for it, and some people don't. And some people can't work because of their different disabilities. Like me, for instance, I have something called Tourette syndrome. Sorry, I did not put on the other term. I have something called Tourette syndrome, which means I have uncontrolled muscle movements. And, yeah, so, yeah. And me, this is me giving time to God. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give time to God, and I'm trying my hardest. Because I could be doing a million other things. I mean, earlier I was watching a documentary. I could still be doing that. I could come up with any number of excuses not to worship God, or not to worship God to the best of my abilities. Some people might say, bad things, and not realizing if people try their hardest still mess up, or like there's what happened today. I don't want to get into it, but well, actually, three, I guess. Maybe that happened today for me. Well, four if you count being alive, and five if you count being safe and not getting into a wreck. Because I was in Bill Park today. The anxious. Hold on one sec. Huh? Yeah, thank you, everybody. Yeah, so sometimes we put forth our best effort, and sometimes we don't. And I believe God knows we don't. And if we did our best, and we knowingly did our best, well, of course we probably gonna know. We get that extra feeling that hey, you did good. Yeah, if we do something together, we might not get that feeling. And just give me a for instance. Um, I work hard on all my videos. I do. Sometimes so I have this like let me give you an example. This is like my fifth or sixth time doing recording this Bible verse because I got tired and I just couldn't stay awake, so I went to bed and I stopped recording because I had no idea where I would start off from. Again, no idea if I would remember. Again. Yeah, so just please put forth your best effort in whatever in the ways that are not sinful. And if you don't really have an option, well, like let's say for instance somebody like you're looking for a job in a small town and you can't travel far and oh hey maybe you should go walk over there if you feel led to. If you feel led to. But God puts us in positions. He puts us in positions where we can reach other sinners sometimes. So sometimes that's how he does it. And I do realize that, you can lose your job by sharing the word of God. But sometimes that's what God wants us to be brave, us to do things that just be sinners on and just share the word of God. Don't do what they do, but share the word of God and be an example. Be an example. But sometimes you don't have many options. And please keep our government in your prayers. The day this will come out, it will hopefully pass hopefully they will extend the debt that the US can own. If not, we face default and that could trigger a Great Depression. And many people could lose their money. Some of them though don't work for it and they abuse the system. Whereas others, like some of the seniors, they might work their whole life and they might lose their money. So we need to pray for them. We need to pray for them. And we also need to pray for them plus the lost. Lost, maybe they're both, I don't know. By lost, I mean people that don't believe in God, in the Christian God. Sorry, that's in my eye. Eye. But yeah, so we need to continue to reach out to people, continue to help people, continue to do what God calls us to do. God might call you to be a waitress at a bar to reach somebody. Or he might call you to he might be like, you know what, you worked hard your whole life, you deserve like what's it, a retirement retirement check. Some of us have worked very, very hard for that. But listen, honestly, right now I'm very, very scared of what can happen to my government. Especially because in the Bible, it doesn't even talk about the US. So maybe nothing interesting happened over here, or maybe we were destroyed, or maybe we were a third world country or something like that. And yeah, listen, people, be careful with where you spend your money at. Be careful with how you spend it. Me, for instance, I think some root beer, but maybe I gotta cut back on that. Maybe God's saying, hey, no more root beer this month. Maybe that's what God's saying. Because even saving $1 here and $1 there, that can really help. That can. That can. That can. And please, keep us in your prayers because my mom is out of work and my dad is disabled and I'm disabled because of my whole Tourette's thing with the whole uncontrolled muscle movement thing that I have. Yes, floaters plus maybe a few other things I didn't think of slash I don't know about. Yeah, I didn't, also, I don't wanna, this to be just about me, but I've been also hearing the staticky noise, and sometimes I hear this loud beep, so please pray for that. But, by the time this video comes out, we probably would know if that's normal or not. Yeah. Also, please pray for my mother. She, a few days ago, a few days ago from this recording, not the day that this goes live, because this is going to go live in like 4 or 5 days from now, hopefully. I say hopefully because, some weeks I might be too busy to do a video, or too tired, or too exhausted. Videos might come out a little bit later. Right now, I think I said this, but my mom was in the hospital. She, they found something on her brain, and they're gonna be running all kind of tests and stuff to see what it is, and to see if there's anything else that's been causing her dizziness. Cause she's been getting dizzy and falling. So, yeah, yeah. All of us need help right now. All of us. All of us need help. So I would like to thank God for the miracles that have happened. With the death in the family, and with my mom being disabled, and with my dad falling, my Tourette's hasn't been acting up that much. I'm here for a purpose. And I think that purpose right now is my little brother Hayden. Teach him the right ways of doing things. To show him that he doesn't have to live like his mama lived, or is living, I don't know. But she was a drug head, and his dad committed suicide, so he was adopted. He was adopted. He was adopted. Yeah, sometimes me and him get into it, but I don't like punch him or anything. I just argue with him sometimes. I don't tell him to do things like hurt himself or hurt somebody else. And I never ever recreate or let's see, slap him. I don't think I punched him either. I don't think I did. If I'm wrong, then I pray that God convicts me and I omit that. Because I don't like to spread lies. And you see, that goes back to what we were talking about right here. We're trying our best. Right now, I'm trying my best to be a good example to him. Some people might just be like, uh, then he's a lost cause. No, I don't believe that. His parents, they might have committed sin, but that doesn't mean that he has to commit the same sin they did. It doesn't mean that. It does not mean that. So please keep him in your prayers. Please do that. Please do that. He really, we all need it, but him, he's the youngest, and he's been around. Like I said his mom was a pure head, and his dad committed suicide whenever he was young. So he's been around some stuff, and I'm trying my best to help him. I know I mess up sometimes. I will admit that. I will admit I mess up. But but one day I'm gonna be able to hopefully look back and be like, man, I did a good job with him. And you see, I live with my mom and dad because of my Tourette's situation. If something happens, they're gonna be here. And even if they're not here, my sister doesn't live far, so she could come check up on me. Um, yeah, yeah. And, I just hope that I'm doing right. I just hope that I somebody was playing around in the store and no, they didn't steal anything. They were just playing around. And yeah, so so hopefully y'all have been having a good day. Or we'll have a good day. Or it's having a good day depending on what time you're watching this. Yeah, so sometimes God causes us to do things. Like me, for instance, I put out a video that the Touch My Angel video. If you don't know, Touch by an Angel is a Christian TV show that is about these angels going around helping people. And I did an episode that takes place, like I skipped an episode and I didn't realize it. And I was like, you know what? Maybe this was meant for a purpose. So I decided to be to be to do that episode this month. Last month I did the one that comes out that was released after this one. Yeah, God loves you, people. He does. He does. He loves you. He does. He loves you. He does. He loves you. Yeah, just think God for what you have because for those of you who know me, we've recently had a death in the family, and that made me think about all the time about really two memories I had with him, and that made me cry. One of his brothers died recently. Yeah, I think I said it already, or I kind of hinted at it. We need prayers, and we need answers. We need answers. We need answers. Yeah. So, on the bright side of things, I'm still alive. Like I said, my dress hasn't been acting up. I'm trying my best for my little brother. I'm also trying to trying to help out my parents since they both disabled right now. They're both disabled right now. And with the way the economy is, money's getting tight, but we're making it. We're making it. We're making it. And I just want to thank God for all of the stuff I have because I don't deserve anything. I don't deserve this camera, these headphones, this computer, even the mouse or and the keyboard. I don't deserve. Even the wires, I don't deserve. I don't deserve any of it. I don't. I don't deserve any of it. And if you just if y'all know me, or if y'all want to get, if y'all have a prayer request, you can do two things. Well, you can do three things. Put it in the comment section, but if you don't feel like that, and you have Facebook, you can use Messenger to message me, or you can text me. My phone number's in the description. But please do not call me because I probably will not answer because of scam calls. Sometimes I get scam calls. Yeah. Hold on one sec. Sorry, I forgot to lock my door. And yeah, that was my little brother. Yeah, and it's just because my sister's about to have a baby, so it's just so much going on at one time. Because I'm thankful for that, but like I said, it's all going on at one time. And I'm just trying my best to be a good example. And that's what I think that's what all Christians need to do, try our best. Because whenever we look back many years later, we might be like, you know what? That really surprised me. It really did. It really surprised me. It really did. It really did. Surprised me. Like and sometimes we might look back and be like, man, that was foolish because we learn from our mistakes. Even though we try our hardest, we learn from our mistakes. And sometimes some of us will lie in front of the people that we love. And sometimes it's because we were raised that way, or we can blame it on something else. We can blame it, we can blame it on this, that. But one thing a lot of us don't do is accept responsibility. That's one thing a lot of us don't do is accept responsibility. Anything we don't do. And even I have been caught playing the blame game. Yes. But I just really need all the Christian help I can get right now. All the help I can get right now. But please, listen. If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Because people can say, oh, they need money for this or they need money for that, and they're lying to you. Like they can say they need money for milk, and what happens? They're not trying their best, and they do drugs instead. That's what they do. They don't try their best. And I basically repeated this from last video, just saw it in. So listen, we're doing one verse at a time. But sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. If the verse is short, then I might do 2 verses. If it needs an explanation like this one, then I might do more. Or I might summarize some of the verses that I came before it. Just because sometimes that's important. Sometimes we forget things, and we're like, "Wait, what did he say?" If what I'm saying is not backed up scripturally, tell me. And I will admit that I probably have messed up before. I will admit that. Well, I will admit I have messed up before. I probably have. And what does the Bible say? For all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. So God knows that even our best is not good enough. It's our relationship with God that matters. You get to worship and honor God in everything that you do. And if you work for the government or for basically any business, you can't say a word, may God bless you, or equivalent to that. You can't say that in a lot of places. God has been a blessing to me. He has. He has. He's been a blessing to me. He has. He has. He's been a blessing to me. He has. He has. And but I worry about him because of his parents passed. Plus, he did some things before that kind of make me don't trust him sometimes. Not kind of, but make me don't trust him sometimes. I've gotten into it before, but I've never ever beaten him or done things like that. Never ever beaten him. And I wanted to, but I never did. A, because that probably would be breaking the law. B, he's not my kid. And C, well, I really can't think of anything to C. God loves you people. He does. He loves you. And do I believe in punishing a child? Yes. Do I believe in beating a child? No. Do I believe in whippings if you're the parent? Yes. That's only if you're the parent. Whether that be biological or you just taking care of them. Maybe you just adopted them, or maybe you may be friends with the parent, and the parents might have died, or maybe the parents just can't take care of them, and you have to step in and you're a member of the family, something like that. I can understand. I can understand. I can understand. But please help me be better. Like I messed up today, so I owned up to it. And I just sometimes I worry about things I shouldn't worry about. Sometimes I just need to be like, God, I'm putting this in your hands. Because let me tell you something, God does give you more than what you can handle because He wants you to turn towards Him to handle the rest or all of it. And sometimes we have no choice but to do that. Sometimes we have a choice but choose not to. And what does that lead to? That leads to depression, that leads to anxiety, that leads to thoughts of hurting yourself or somebody else, that leads to drugs, that leads to alcohol, that leads to marijuana. All of those things. All of those things. All of them. And I don't want to sit here and say I was perfect today. I wasn't. I will admit I messed up. I owned up to it. I owned up to it. Yeah, I probably have messed up before. I probably have taken things to the extreme. But, there are things that we all mess up on, all of us. We all mess up on. It can be something as simple as um maybe whenever you're young, maybe it could be something as cheating on a test, which I did that before. And maybe it could be something as lying to your parents. But listen, those bad habits while you're a child can even is the worse habits as you're an adult. So that's why the Bible says, if you teach a child how to do things the right way, then whenever they grow up, that's what they'll do. Hopefully. Hopefully, but that's my own opinion. Because some people it can take decades for them to realize, hey, I should stop doing this because that's not how I grew up. And please, pray for my parents. Please pray for them. Please pray for them. And please pray for me too. Because I know I have messed up and I know I will, and I need that to be honest and to admit that, hey, I messed up. Okay, I messed up, but it wasn't, breaking the law or anything as far as I know. I should say I messed up twice today, but one of which I will admit to. So we were shopping at Walmart, and I know this has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I have plenty of time. So, after we put up the groceries, we left the tailgate down and we left. Well, the tailgate was still down for, while we was on the road. And some of the groceries could have fallen out. That's another miracle that's happened. Sorry, I think there's something in my eye again. Yeah. So, that was a miracle right there that we didn't lose anything. That was a miracle. That was a miracle. And also, please, just my whole family needs prayer right now. In fact, in fact, the whole world needs prayer. Whether that be forgiveness, or whether that be they're just coming to know God, or maybe they don't know God. We need, or maybe they've lost a loved one like we did recently. They're not sure how to handle that. There's so much loss, so much destruction, so much sadness, so much sorrow, so much depression. It's just unreal. It's just unreal. Also, please pray for me. I've been sleeping a lot. Uh, I'm having well, some days I do stay up late. I will admit that. I normally get about 7 or 8 hours of sleep. Normally, I know it should be more like 9, but 7 or 8 hours of sleep I get. And I take yeah, I take advantage sometimes of the money I get. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I get a disability. and able to afford all of this. Well, most of the money goes towards um bills. Most of the money does. I haven't had an upgrade since any of my equipment. I think maybe once this year. I think I got another SSD, but that was for talking to my phone. Other than that, there hasn't been any upgrades. And, I only have so much money, and I know sharing God's word is important, but I also gotta remember this: I gotta have money to put food on the table, just in case. You don't have to have money for emergencies. And then a video, it's hard to have that. It's hard to have that. But please, just do your best. If you mess up, admit to it. If you mess up, admit to it. And there's some things that I need to admit to too sometimes. You can call me a pastor, or you can call me a YouTuber, or you can call me whatever the term is for people who do videos on Facebook, if there is a term. Call me that. Nobody ever calls me and write about me being lazy all the time. I look at it like this: we're all lazy sometimes, but to be lazy 99% of the time, that's not right. And and I'm saying that just because people, I don't want to embarrass somebody who has a disability who can't work. I mean, I have my Tourette's. And one time, my Tourette's got so bad I flipped somebody over. I couldn't get medicine for that, but the medicine only helps so much. It only helps so much. Yeah. So, please, pray that, the internet issue gets resolved, because I've still been having internet issues. For those of you who don't know, I stopped doing videos for like, I want to say a week, maybe a week and a half, because of the fact that the internet was down, and I was told not to do videos. I had to get permission to do them, because whenever I upload a video, it usually kick other people off, so that's why I get permission. Yeah, anyone who uses the internet. Yeah. And I'm sitting here with about 16 minutes left, according to my phone. Yeah, it might not be a little off. But normally it is a little off because I have an outro. So I start the timer before I start recording, but that's normally only a few seconds difference. My outro is if a YouTuber says, "Hey, please like and subscribe," outro. Sometimes some of them have the same outro for every video, some of them have different ones. Me, I'm lazy, I have the same outro for every video. But some things have changed. I had an issue with PayPal, so now y'all can support me on there. Please, 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 please help me. You can help. I'm not saying I want to be famous, But I just want to share the word of God with people. And sometimes I can't do things, sometimes I can. Like, for, Easter or Resurrection Day, whatever you want to call it, I went to a church because my brother was also on that church and he doesn't live with us. So I went to see him and my throat started acting up even with my medicine. And and it was, it got a little rough. I've been through worse, but it got a little rough. And I needed my parents to get my food for me because they was also eating over there. And uh, make sure I don't fall and things like that. Mhm. Yeah, we just really need each other. All of us need each other, and we all mess up, and we all hurt people. You know, when we do it, well, knowingly or not, we all hurt people. Yeah, eventually, we all hurt people, whether that be the ones we love or a complete stranger or somebody that we just have gotten to know, just started getting to know. We all hurt people. All of us do. We all do. And I have about 12 minutes left. Let me get, okay, 12 and a half minutes. Okay, so now that, well, I'll share with y'all some miracles that have happened, other than the one or two that I talked about. I think it was one though. But, whenever I was little, some interesting things happened. One, I had a dream with this, well, let me start over. I had a dream where God told me that He wanted me to be a pastor. But as the years went on, I began to question that dream. What did God tell me He wanted me to be? If it's a pastor, how should I be it? Then later on, a friend of mine told me that God told him that He wanted me to be a pastor, that I should be ordained by my church. Yeah, miracle. Let me share with y'all one. Whenever I was little, not whenever I was little, about I want to say 2 or 3 years ago, I used to have these horrible racing thoughts of hurting myself and other people. But so I went into inpatient, or you can call it the nut house, but that's a lot of people don't like admit that they went to the nut house and call it, so they say inpatient. But anyway, I went there one time, and then they had this nurse that was devastated. And I asked, what's wrong? And she told me that something had just happened to her daughter. And a few months later, I ended up back at a hospital, and the nurse called up to me and uh, I forgot to say that I prayed for her, but she called out to me and said that thank you for praying for her. Her daughter is doing well now. And you see, that really gets to me. This complete stranger, this person that didn't know me, wanted to tell me thank you. And that's just amazing. That's just amazing. It is. It's amazing. It is. It's amazing. I praise God and I thank God for everything. Cause maybe, maybe something I did was wrong. Let me tell you about another time I did something that was wrong. Okay, so I made this order on Amazon, but I ended up getting something that was a bit more expensive, but I didn't pay for, and now it's too late for me to return it. And, yeah, and it wasn't the Christian videos. It was some of my Touch My Angel videos that I ordered that I talk about. I really didn't deserve it. What I got and what I ordered were two different things. Even if $2 difference, it's not a bunch, but still, that doesn't give me the right. You see, I just admitted to complete strangers or to family members that I didn't know that I did something wrong. I did wrong things before, but you see, I'm not perfect. But you see, me owning up to that is me admitting that I'm not perfect, and me admitting basically that I need to. Well, well, I I want to do better, and that's me showing God that I want to do better. Because sometimes some of us admit things and we don't really mean what we say. And we go back and do it again and again and again. Well, you know what? One day God's going to get tired of that. I'm sorry if you want to looking over there. God's going to get tired of that. And He's going to be like, you know what? When they hit rock bottom, that way you'll see what it's like to be, to get caught. You see what it's like. You see what it's like.